welcome to day 2 of classroom setup. So today is going to be an exciting day because we are going to finally start organizing, hanging things up, doing the bulletin boards, all that kind of stuff. But the past couple days I actually have come in with my good friend and we have basically just like super deep cleaned, because when I came in on the first day of setup I realized that this classroom, like, it smelled kind of musty. I think I talked about it in the vlog, but it was super hot in here because the AC wasn't working, and it's still not, by the way. It was also just kind of like smelly, and the furniture was really gross and dirty and just needed some TLC. So the last 2 days my friend and I have come in here and super deep cleaned. We also brought in a couple of fans, and she's letting me borrow her dehumidifier for a couple of days until I get one for my classroom myself. And the AC will hopefully be fixed soon. Basically, we just kind of came in, super deep cleaned, gave us a good fresh slate to work with in this classroom. And I also put up all of the bulletin boards because there's a lot. And it took me a really long time, and it wasn't gonna be that fun to film me just cleaning and putting up bulletin boards. So I'm gonna show you guys kind of like where we're at today. And today will be an exciting day because we are finally gonna start like organizing, putting away all of my stuff that I brought, starting to go through what's in here and kind of finding things homes where they're gonna belong in our classroom. So I'm excited to take you guys along throughout our day today and show you guys the progress that we make. So if you guys are new here, hello, my name is Hailey. I'm a third-year kindergarten teacher. I would love it if you would subscribe. Also, make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy, and I'm gonna flip you around and show you where our classroom's at today. All right, so ignore like the giant mess and the fans, but this is what we're gonna have to do today. But I put up all of the backgrounds for the bulletin boards, and so they all are the same pretty much, just with white paper and this blue border. And then I just added some accent borders. So for example, this whiteboard has this cute little polka dot border, and I put together my little book display shelf. And my library, I've started to put away the books, which is exciting. I have some more organizing to do, but this is our library area right now. And then back here, I have all of the computers that were bagged up in the back here. I started to set them up. They can turn on, but I think there's a couple of cords I'm gonna need someone to come in and kind of help me figure out what they are for. But I put up this bulletin board back here, so I just used this black polka dot border I got from Amazon, and then this cute little light bulb one I had from last year in the Target dollar spot. And yeah, so it's kind of a big mess right now, but the foundation is laid, so now we can start kind of going through all of the boxes and all of the things and finding homes for everything and start making it look a little bit more like a classroom. I wanted to show you guys these things that I got and brought for classroom setup that have made my life so much easier. If you are setting up a classroom for the first time, or you're just looking for some helpful tools, these are amazing. So first, Glue Gun is amazing for getting off all things sticky. I know you can also use lemon essential oil, but this is just what I had, so I brought that. An X-Acto knife is so helpful when cutting off like bulletin board paper, when you need to like go around really weirdly shaped things like a pipe or a like electrical outlet, something like that. This is really helpful. Staple remover, my classroom did not come with them, so I ordered some, and it's really nice to get staples out, obviously. This is a game changer, you guys. So this is a little scraper. It comes in a pack of 3. This is amazing for getting off like tape or glue after you put the glue on, stuff like that. This works really well, and it's not gonna like scratch off like the wood or the paint or anything. It's like gentle enough that it works really well. A tape measure is really helpful when you're like trying to move furniture or measure off bulletin board paper, stuff like that. It just saves you a little bit of the guesswork. And then tacks are like my number one necessity when setting up a classroom, because I hate when you like staple something and then you have to unstaple it, staple it again when you're like rearranging things like bulletin board paper or like the word wall, a title, something like that. It's way easier to use a tack than it is to staple, at least for me. So those are some of my like classroom setup lifesavers. I would definitely recommend, if you don't have some of these tools, depending on the classroom that you're going to be in, looking into some of these items because they could be really helpful for you. So I think what I'm going to do first is start putting up my word wall. So these are some letters that I made last year actually for my word wall, and I just saved them. and this is going to be my word wall. And so I'm gonna go ahead and try and like space out all of the letters so that it will be all even and set up for our word wall.
Than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive, always there in my mind. I just don't know if I'll dance with the lights on. If you're gonna be moving on solo, wait a second, cause they're playing the best song. I'll be there if you reach out to me. Reach out to me.
Alright, the word wall is done. It's not perfect, but I think it looks pretty darn good. And I'm going to print out like the words word wall, and I'm going to put them up here at the top, I think, just to add a label. But I think it's really cute, but I'm realizing I'm probably going to have to move this shelf because it does kind of block one letter, I guess V. We don't use V very much, but from like other areas in the room. Like for example, if I was like a student sitting here, I could still see all of the letters, so it might stay there, it might move, I'm not sure. But I'm really excited that this is done. And now I think the next thing that I am going to do is figure out where I want to hang up my number posters. So I made these last year actually. And so I just have the numbers 1 to 20, and I have this area up here that I really don't want to cover with paper because behind here there's just like, it would just be kind of difficult and take a lot of time. So I would love it if I could cover it with like my number posters maybe, but I also don't think that 1 to 20 would fit. It would be blocked by this. And I think I'm gonna hang my alphabet up here is what I'm thinking. I'm not exactly sure. So I'm gonna think through where I want to hang my numbers and start hanging those up, I think. Alright, so what I've decided to do is to string the numbers onto twine, and I'm gonna hang the numbers up onto this little bulletin board thing up on the ceiling, and then it will cover up some of the ugly stuff on the wall is my hope. So this is how I hung my numbers in my old classroom, and so I'm gonna do it again. So I just went through and hole punched all the corners. I actually didn't have a single hole punch, so I had to use this 3-hole punch I had, and it worked okay. So that's what I'm gonna do, and hopefully this will work out. All right, so here is what it's looking like. I think it looks pretty good. I need to use some like glue gun or something to get off like the stuff that's left on the walls, but I think they look pretty good. taking off the like plastic on these whiteboards. So one thing that this classroom does not have is whiteboards and also clipboards, which I'm hoping to get before the school year starts because they can be really handy for when you're teaching. But anyways, I got these ones from the Target dollar spot. They're not like the best quality, but I like them because A, they're $1, and if I'm buying a class set, I need to like make it not super expensive. So I got these ones. So they have lines on this side, which I really like. And then this side is just blank. So you could do like math, you know, drawing pictures for math problems. You could do literally anything. And on this side has the handwriting lines, which is what I wanted because for kindergarten especially, like their handwriting is really important when they're practicing their name or their sight words or their letters, all of the things. So that is basically what I'm doing, just unpacking these. But I am feeling like pretty good. To be honest, when I started this setup process, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna take so much work, and it was so hot and just a little bit overwhelming. But now I feel like we're like starting to get into kind of more of the fun stuff where we're like putting out books and like I'm unboxing all of my stuff because all of the like cleaning and setting the foundation is done. So that's exciting. But anyway, so I'm unboxing these so I can put them out. I got these bins from Target. They're the shoe box bins. And I'll show you guys them in a second, but you probably have already seen them. But they're 5 for $5, and so they come out to be $1 each. And that is like the best deal that I've found so far on bins. And so I'm using those bins to store like all of my manipulatives. So like snap cubes, pattern blocks, the little colored bears, the little two-sided yellow and red dots, stuff like that. So I have a couple more sets in my car that I need to go get. And I'm also going to use them to store like extra supplies, like extra dry erase markers, extra crayons, stuff like that. So I'm probably going to start working on that after this. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I'm feeling good. Excited to unpack that rug and put it over there. I need to like finish up setting up like where my furniture is going to go before I unbox that, just so that I don't have to move it 1,000 times. But anyways, that's what I'm doing now, and I'll show you guys what I do next. All right, you guys, so I have been working on just kind of like setting some other things up, and I'm kind of thinking that I might not cover these boards just because I was looking on Amazon and the shiplap paper is like out of stock and it wouldn't arrive for like 2 weeks. So I honestly think this doesn't look too bad. If I just add a border to it, I think it will look good, and the colors kind of obviously match because it's blue. So I think I might just put up the border around the chalkboard and see how it looks, and I might just do that instead of buying some more paper and spending more money on that when I could spend my money on more important things than just the wallpaper. So I'm gonna do that and see how it looks, so hopefully it turns out cute.
Stay here, no, ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance.
Oh my gosh, you guys, look how cute. I think this rug is just like the cutest little library rug ever. I love that it has the alphabet, and it also looks so cute with our little library. I'm so excited. All of this stuff that's like on top of the shelves are not actually going to end up being there. I just am still trying to organize all of the books and things, but I wanted to put this out to see how it looks, and I think it's so cute. And I've started to kind of like rearrange the furniture. So I have these 2 extra brown tables, which I think we could just use, you know, for when kids are doing like independent work or whatever, or like reading stations or something. And I don't know where to put them. So I put this one here for now because it's kind of like closed off from the rest of the classroom. And I thought it might be like a good workspace potentially. And then this one, I don't love that it's here. I might try and put it against this wall, but I don't think it's gonna fit. but we'll kind of see where I end up putting that. Maybe like right in front of the door, potentially. I'm not sure, but yay, I think it's so cute. All right, you guys, it is like 2:40 right now. It is time for me to head out. My school closes at 3, and that's when I need to leave. And honestly, I am so thirsty right now. I ran out of water and I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna flip you around and show you what we got done today. I am really excited. I feel like things are starting to like come together. I can like see it coming together. There's still a lot of work to do, but I am really excited about the progress. So let me flip you around and show you. All right, so this is my front door, and so this is what it's looking like. It's starting to look so cute, I feel like. So over here, I am starting to set up my small group area. So I put up my pocket charts, which I use for all the different groups I use for reading. This part of the classroom is still a giant mess because I need to go through and just unpack everything. I started to do it today, but we still have a lot to do. Over here, this is gonna be my small group cart. So I have the same colored bins that I have the pocket charts. That's just how I've done it for the past 2 years. And I'm gonna have all of my small group tools and things on here to use. I started to set up my word wall today, which I'm really excited about. I'm gonna print off the words that say word wall and put them up there. We hung up our numbers, which look good. Over here, this is where I'm going to store like manipulatives and other things that we will use in our classroom. I am actually going to move this stuff into the closet. At my old school in Washington State, actually all kindergarten has a time called Play to Learn, and so we had a bunch of like play kind of toys, imaginative play toys, and at this school I don't think we're gonna have that, so I'm gonna put these in the closet and just save them for if we ever have like, I don't know, a special like reward or an indoor recess or something like that. So these are gonna get moved, but up here I just have like extra supplies, and I have labels that I'm gonna put on there. I have the whiteboards, dry erase pockets, and then some manipulatives and my fine motor bins that I made last year. For now, I just put my pointers up here, and the front of the room is starting to come together. I need to order more of the black polka dotted border from Amazon because I don't have enough to do this board. So I did do this one. I started to put out some of our beginning of the school year books, and honestly this is what made me really excited for school to start again, because I just love books and I love reading books to my kids, and this is just really fun. So this is gonna be kind of like our morning meeting area. Like we're gonna have our calendar, our schedule. I need to figure out what else the school might want me to do with it, like the weather, or I don't know, it just depends school to school what they end up doing. So I started to put this board together. Over here, this is just some more storage. I am thinking that I'm going to buy book bins for my kids. This classroom does not have some, so I'm like debating back and forth if I want to get some, and if I do, I can put the kids' book bins in here along with like other supplies they might have. I also put up our colors today. I'm not sure what I'm gonna put on this board, either their birthdays or something to do with hand washing. And then this area is the area I am most excited about. So the library looks so cute. I'm so excited. I ended up putting my word work cart over here, which just has all different activities for practicing their sight words, their letters, etc. I have a big bin of pills and stuffies I'm gonna have to unpack, but I think this area is starting to look so cute. And that's pretty much it, I think. Oh, the only other thing I didn't show you guys was I decided I'm gonna make this like my calm corner area. It's also gonna be an area that kids can work, but I am gonna have like the calm corner supplies over here. So I just started to put together the bin that I'm gonna have. So eventually I'll like put this here or on the wall or something. I also have a book, this little visual timer. This is about like 3 minutes, I think. And then I have this little tool, a little fidget, another sand timer for 2 minutes. This is like a little breathing poster I had in my old calm corner. I'm probably gonna put that right here. Some other little calming strategies on this little ring. And then this little feelings chart. So eventually I'm gonna make this all, you know, a little bit more organized for the kids to utilize, but for right now I was just kind of collecting everything that eventually is going to be in this little calm corner area. Also, so I mentioned that my classroom was pretty musty and stinky, to be honest. And so I asked you guys on Instagram what you recommended, and a lot of you recommended this damp rid, and honestly, I think it's made a really big difference. You're supposed to like discard it when it gets to the line, and I think there's a little bit more room before it gets there. But my friend actually let me borrow her dehumidifier, and I'm definitely gonna have to get one of these for my classroom eventually. But okay, I'm gonna turn this off and show you guys. So it was running for about 3-ish hours. Let's see how much water it got out of the room. I have a feeling it's going to be like, whoa. Oh my gosh, do you guys see this? Look at how much water it got out. That's crazy. I cannot believe that, but, well, actually, I can believe that, but that just kind of shows you guys how much water and how humid and hot it is in here. Just crazy. But yeah, that is pretty much going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm so excited to take you guys along throughout this new journey. Just lots and lots of brand new things happening, and I'm really excited actually for the school year to start and just to get kids in here and to finish up my classroom and begin planning and all of that kind of stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!